Hello everyone, I'm Yadunandan. I'm here to give you all a walkthrough on how to get a LinuxONE Community Cloud instance for your IBM C Datathon 2025. So this is the sign-in page of LinuxONE Community Cloud, and you have to click on register. Once you click on register, you will be taken to a page very similar to this, where you have to fill out this form. One important thing to note while filling this form out is the event code for this year's Datathon is SSF2025. Make sure not to make any mistake in this event code or miss out this part. If you do so, you will be given a smaller instance and your registration also might be kept on hold. Once you fill out this form, click on request your trial. And you will receive a mail very similar to this where you will have to click on this link to activate the account. Once you are done with that, you have to go back to the sign in page, enter your credentials and click on sign in. This might take some time. So this is the home page of LinuxONE Community Cloud. Here you have to click on Manage Instances. Now we have to create SSH key pair. To do that, we have to click on our account and click on Manage SSH key pair. Here we have to click on Create and enter the key name of our choice. I am entering it as IBM C Datathon and click on Create a new key pair. When you do that, you will have a file downloaded with the same name, that is ipmcdatathon.pem. Once that is done, let us go back to the instance page. Here we have to create a new instance. To do that, we have to click on create and give the name of the instance. I'm giving it as IBM C Datathon. Select an Ubuntu image, click the flavor and select the SSH key pair that we just created and click on create. So this will create an instance. Uh, the instance has to be in active state and this might take some time. You will have to wait. So now my instance is activated. Once the instance is activated, we also get our IP address. Now we have to create SSH connection with SSH connection. Let us go to the GitHub page. Uh, Mac and Linux users can follow step 3 in order to create a SSH connection, while Windows users will have to use putty. So Mac and Linux users can skip this putty part. So to install putty, you can click on this link, which will take you to this page. Here you can click on this download file, which will download a PDF file that has instructions on how to set up putty. They have a downloadable link, a link to download putty, but this is not the updated one. I have provided in the description. You can use that to download putty. Once the putty is installed, now we have to run the putty key generator. Let us type puttygen. Yeah, so this is the one, puttygen. Here we have to load the SSH key that that is the PEM file. So in my case, it is ibmcdatathon.pem. Once you open that file, you get a pop-up telling successfully imported foreign key. Click on OK. Now you have to create a passphrase which is similar to password that we will be using it and further. Enter it twice and click on save private key. I am naming it as IBM Z uh, Datathon video and click on save. Now putty key generation work is done. Now we can go to putty. Open the putty. Here we have to go to SSH. Under SSH we have authentication, and under authentication we have to click on credentials. Here we have to give the private key file that we just created. In my case it is IBM C Datathon video. Click on that and now we have to go to data under connection and give the username, that is LinuxONE by default. And now we have to go to session And here we have to give our IP address. And we can save this session so that we don't have to do it again and again. Name your session, click on save, and click on open. So this will give you a acknowledge. You will have to acknowledge. There is nothing to worry. You can click on accept. Now you will have to provide the passphrase that you created earlier and click on enter. Once you're done, you are into the IBM Linux One instance. Now here we have to install Docker. To do that, let us go back to the GitHub page. From here, Mac, Linux, and Windows users can follow. Uh, you have to copy this command. To paste it, you don't have to click Control V. You just have to right click on your mouse and click on enter. This will download Docker. This might take some time. So Docker is installed. Now we have to create a user for ourselves. Copy this command, right right click and enter. And now we have to start the Docker service. Right click enter. And we have to refresh the bash session, that is exec bash. Once this is done, we can start. We have to pull the latest Docker image. Once you have pulled the latest container image, now we can create a shared space for ourselves. And once this is done, we can start the Jupyter notebook. Here there is something called your token. Here there is something called your token. This has to be your ID or number of your choice. I'm giving it as 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then enter. Yes. Now this is done. Now, yeah, we are done. We have the JupyterLab ready. Now all we have to do is to go to the browser, copy our IP address, and enter the port number, that is 3888, and click on OK. And now it will ask for the token that we had earlier given. In my case, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then enter login. You might here get an error message telling this is not a secure one. You can ignore that. You can continue with this website. So this is the Jupyter notebook on which you can build your project. You can run all these files that are there and get familiarized before starting with your project. To upload your files, you can use this upload files and do that and do. So this is it from my side. Thank you guys. Wish you all the best for your Datathon. Thank you.